If you're looking to get as aggressive as possible in Pokemon Pocket, look no further than today's Blaine deck highlight. This powerful supporter adds an additional 30 points of damage to both Rapidash's and Ninetales attack. With the latter, this means you can crack for 120 points in one swing, clearing out things like opposing copies of Pikachu EX in a single blow. Rapidash deals a pretty impressive 40 for 1, which in tandem with Blaine and even Giovanni quickly stacks up to getting knockouts in just 2 attacks against a lot of things in the format. The fifth basic in this deck can be pretty flexible depending on what you're looking to do. In today's sample list, we are playing Kangaskhan because it helps you hedge the Pikachu matchup a little bit, but that could easily be something like Farfetch if you want to take an extra aggressive slant to really punish things like Mewtwo. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the games. I think this deck has a ton of dynamic choices and plays out some games that really feel satisfying since it's all non-EX Pokemon. If you enjoy what you see, be sure to smash that like button for the rest of the day. Have fun. Hey Super, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. I don't think it has absolutely anything to do with the game. I just think it takes a little while when you hit a new audience to set expectations for what you want or don't want in your Twitch channel. Search. It's gonna feel bad if we don't get any basics and we get red carded, but need to go dig in here. All right, we hit the Vulpix and we have the Rapidash for next turn. So it's a good clean setup for us here. Are we still doing Marvel Snap? Yeah, we played Marvel Snap for 4 hours this morning. Tempo Sabrina A. This is still retreat cost 1, so I think I just play it out to play our red card here a little bit. Got our wonderful flares on our fiery cards. Queue it up Blaine here, so if we top deck another one, we can the damage is in. The Hoglandia Pocket channel will have the metagame breakdown video on it. But Pokemon go well with Gengar EX. I just don't think Gengar EX is very good. So I think if you're playing it, you should just play whatever things make your joy, because you're probably not going to win a lot anyways. Active Gardevoir here is very good for us. Means you get to finish with this Ninetales. Oh, they messed up here. They 100% should have put the energy on the bench. On the bench Mewtwo. I do not think there are any competitive Melmetal decks in Pokemon Pocket. I think there are Melmetal decks that are less embarrassing than others, but I don't think any of them are good. LimitlessTCG.com has tournament stuff on it. With the Sabrina in hand and this 90 hit point Gardevoir on the bench after it's hit earlier, we should be done here. Can you link the Limitless site right to their tournament page, Cody? You have to click a couple of things. Sabrina fishes up one of the back line, and we knocked out an EX to start, so this will be a lethal flamethrower here from the Ninetales. This Blaine deck is so solid. I might play this one, speaking of tournaments, I might play this one of the tournaments this weekend. I'm gonna play something on Friday night, maybe Saturday. Depending on what the family schedule looks like. Why don't you sound more like a pirate asking the real questions? Holy! There are Ponytas in my deck I can start on. I did not realize that. It's glorious. Glorious, gamers. And we have a Rapidash. Beautiful. So this deck is a budget deck. There's no 3 or 4 diamond cards in it. But I made sure to have flares on everything and as many full arts as possible, just so people know I'm playing this deck because I think it's good, not because I'm a broke pleb. So it's important that we send that message across when we queue up with this pile of cards. All right, with the Blaine here, we just get to, like, put them in a little box in the ground very quickly. Just, like, allow me to torch your Voltorb here. Just get it right up. People always ask what types of cards want to go first. Rapidash is an example of a card that likes going first. Stage 1 Pokemon that attack for a single energy enjoy going first in Pokemon Pocket. Going first means you're at an energy disadvantage, but you have an evolutionary advantage. You get to hit your stage 1s first. Ninetales here. We'll take another Rapidash in the back. No reason to put energy on Rapidash ahead of time. It's only gonna need one. It's weird that winning the coin flip doesn't give you the choice. I mean, you think a significant part of Pikachu's EX dominance, especially in tournaments, is due to fighting decks being weak. No, I actually think the biggest reason why Pikachu EX decks are overperforming is because Pikachu EX forces you to be a better deck builder. I think you look at a lot of the Mewtwo and Charizard decks people are playing, and they're all playing 4 basics, and some are even being greedy and playing 3 basics, and I think that that's wrong and bad. And I think Pikachu EX forcing you to play 6 and often 7 basics to meet its attack requirement makes your Pokemon Pocket decks better. If they don't retreat the Zapdos, they're dead to a Ninetales off the top. Unlucky. I think I'm saving the X speed in case we top deck a Kangaskhan. Useful for that. Now, once they retreat the Zapdos off, I'm gonna have to get through 2 things now, because if we knock out this Electrode, it only gives us 1 knockout point, unfortunately. Melmetal's biggest problem is that it is a heavy investment setup Pokemon that gets knocked out in 1 by Mewtwo, and often gets pressured out of the game by Pikachu before it can get set up. It's Gengar's biggest flaw. Gengar's biggest flaw is that it's a stage 2 Pokemon that requires 3 energy and offers less of a payoff than the other stage 2 3 plus energy cards. So I need to draw Blaine, and then I need to draw Ninetales. Alright, well, the out is they brick on their Zapdos. Actually, I guess if they put their Zapdos up and crack my Ninetales down, Giovanni and my second Blaine let us win the game. So they could either flip one heads, or we could top deck one of our 2 cards. People in my chat who are new, if you ask me a question, it is important that you are watching the chat, because many of the times when you are asking an often redundant question like, Jeff, can you show the deck list? I'm going to respond to you with a chat command rather than verbally calling it out. Because otherwise I would only be verbally calling out the same things all day. So if you expect us to be kind enough to spend my time answering you, please do me the respect of being kind enough to pay attention to the ways in which we can answer you. They're dead to Sabrina now, right? Is the way this works? So I either knock out Electabuzz or Zapdos, or I tap the Pikachu for 90, and then the Rapidash cleans it up. They need Potion and for us to not draw Giovanni or Blaine. That is correct. That could get us here. So, 25% to win the game the way this is lined up. Rip. Kanga. Okay. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Mama! Yeah! So we missed on one 25%er, but we hit the other. Mama just killed a rat. Do 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 do. Beep 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 beep. This is our 3rd or 4th game in a row with full picks on the open. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to scramble some eggs here. No, it's all of the base art versions of the cards to get the avatars. Oh, baby. All right, Kanga, make me an egg salad, please. "25% of the time, it works every time." And even if they have their evolution here, like it's gonna take them 2 turns to get through Kanga, and we'll have Ninetales online by then. Imagine only being average, my poor Kangaskhan. The new video is killer. Yeah, I think it's a good piece of content. Hopefully people find it useful. If I hated myself more, I would try and post it on the Pokemon Pocket subreddit, but I was smart enough to delete my accounts on that website a while ago. Mama's throwing hands, shit. It's gonna be one of those spots where, like, they can't afford to knock out my Kangaskhan because the Ninetales puts down their eggs. Were you doing some Pocket as well? Hope it was successful for you, if so. The top one is 12 shop points, but the bottom one is 18. I bought all the top one, and it's grayed out. Does that refresh? No, the 12 point shop ones are your starter ones, because the way games like this work, they want you to get more stuff sooner. So once you get deeper into the game, the drip slows down, essentially. And their Erica puts them up to 120, but this is why we have a Giovanni in addition to our 2 copies of Blaine here. Because it means that we get to get that extra breakpoint in when it's key. So with the weakness of the Giovanni, we get to crunch through him here. And at this point, I assume we're mostly done. All other stuff is getting flamethrower down in one hit. Any cards you use pack points on? Yeah, I used pack points on a few things when I was starting out. I don't believe in min-maxing the fun out of my game, so if I wanted to have fun by playing with the card, I crafted it. Why do you sound like a pirate? So someday, when you come up out of your basement for air and interact with other human beings out in the real world, you'll find out there's this whole big scary realm of people who look and sound and behave in a lot of different ways. Not just like the couple of people that you're used to interfacing with. You're very good at starting on Vulpix. It seemed okay so far, but we'll see how it goes long term. Is there even a daily mission that requires you to win? There is not. You literally don't have to play any games in Pokemon Pocket to get all your stuff done every day. It's quite great. Okay. There's a Ponyta. Got the Rapidash queued. Full bench, X speed, we die. I have a favorite Greninja shell. I am partial to the Alakazam Greninja shell. Or sorry, the Executor Greninja shell. I just wrote Alakazam in a message to my editor. Oh, if you don't have that last bench Pokemon, honey, oh, we're done here. We're done here, gamers. We're done. Wrap it up, wrap a stick a pin in them, we're done. Full art, Blaine, don't mess around. Ain't nobody got time for your EX Pokemon with only 120 HP. Roasted rat, anyone? Chishisha! Good night, sweet prince. And we're done here, right? And they don't have the Zebstrika, we're done. I assume with the Giovanni, it means they don't. So, Rapidash plus Blaine. Cooked rat into cooked zebra. Quick knockouts. Can't enjoy 2 games at once unless you're being paid. LOL. Although speaking of being paid, we've actually had a better viewer count for Pocket today than we did for Snap. That's noteworthy. I think I'm just chilling because of red card. Not that Snap was terrible, but we were floating between 15 and 1600 for Pocket. We were floating between 13 and 1400 for Snap most of the day. We were doing that this morning. Jinx does extra damage based on how many energy are on the opposing Pokemon, so it's not stellar against a lot of the things we're doing here. We have a lot of things that don't need a lot of energy. I think I'm putting an energy on the Ninetales, so this way if we draw X speed, we can retreat the Ponyta and crack the Jinx down. iPhone screen taking up 1/3 of the overlay. Ponyta means letting this first one go down is fine. Not exciting, but fine. We may or may not be live through the polls closing tomorrow night. We'll see. Speaking of, shout out to our voting info bot in the Discord server. If you're someone living in the United States, tomorrow is election day. Make sure you have a plan to vote. If you need help getting information to make that plan, hop in the Hooglandia Discord server and DM Voti, our voting information Discord bot. Democracy works better when we all make our voices heard. Shout out to Next Gen USA for setting that up. Like to burn your Jinx to the ground. What's Voti? Voti is a Discord bot that can help you look up stuff like your polling place information, your registration status, and others. Get you such gorgeous full arts. I think the full art shitters are some of the best pieces of art in the game. They're so good. I'm gonna put Ponyta up because if they have an X speed, they could switch to the Mewtwo and knock out my Vulpix. And I have X speed, so that doesn't really matter. We'll put energy here. We'll X speed back. And then we should be good to go here because they don't have Gardevoir, meaning they're not going to one-hit my Ninetales next turn. And I have Sabrina in queue to pull their next routes up. Yes, the full art traders are the same boosters the regular traders come from. I'm gonna put the Vulpix up here because I don't have another X speed, so if they knock it out, that's ideal for us. Sabrina is very, very lethal.